Happy hump day, y'all.
Welcome to the That's So Lane podcast. I'm Casey.
And I am Molly. We're happy that y'all are here this week. Joining us again for, is this episode 3, season 2? We are like a Netflix show.
Yes. Yep. Episode 2, season 3, episode 3, season 2, however you want to say it. Another day.
You can't say it both ways.
Well, then I think it would definitely be episode or season 2,
Episode 3.
That's how they put it on the TV anyway.
These are not one and the same. Although, some of the math I've seen at school lately, it could be one and the same. Because I feel like we're just going willy-nilly in the learning department lately.
Yeah. The new math is it needs to be accompanied with alcohol.
I just don't do it. I'm like, ask your dad. This is why God gave you 2 parents.
I'm really good at math, so I've been able to figure it out, and I do understand like how they get to the process. But I don't understand why we have to go through so many steps to do something that we did in like 3 steps in school.
Right. I was always fine in math. It's not my favorite. And I, as you know, convinced my mom to not make me have to do. My kids better not listen to this. I didn't take higher math. Clearly, I didn't take higher education either. So yeah, I am not doing high school math with Cooper, but then I took nursing school math, and that was awful enough as it was with IV drip rates and all that stuff. But anyway, moving on. Look at my hair.
Look at my hair.
The difference in your hair and my hair is that yours was cut by a professional and mine was cut by myself following a 59-second YouTube video.
Well, it looks great, and I'm sorry that I live by our incredibly talented sister who does my hair for me.
I would have loved Shelby to do my hair. She sent me a couple messages of things I need to get to help with the styling because I quickly realized on day 1 after I cut it that this style is not quite as easy as my last style. Because there's
of your curtain bangs?
Yeah, like if you don't curl them, right now it's a little bit flat even, like you have to like curl them or else it just looks, it doesn't give off the look. It just looks like, layered or whatever. So I guess I could wear it kind of plain, but if I want it to look how it's supposed to look, like I'm a glorious Farrah Fawcett, then I have to fix it. So she sent me a link to this dryer rod thing. I don't know.
Yes, Avery just got one of those.
The one that Shelby recommended?
I don't know if it was the one.
I have the blow dryer, like the blowout blow dryer. This is like a hot brush, I think she called it.
Yes. Yep. That's what Avery just got. Yep.
Is her hair big and voluptuous?
No, we haven't actually used it yet. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Shelby said it's going to make my hair bigger. And that's my struggle is that it looks so good like when I first fix it. And then I just lack volume.
Yeah. You need to get her to get you some of the Moroccan Oil Root Boost. It's real nice.
Moroccan Oil Root Boost.
Yeah.
I will look that up for sure.
Yeah.
As you know, back from childhood, my hair does not hold curl like it should.
No, it doesn't.
Hence me being pissed off in every single Easter picture my entire childhood. Because girl had some good curls and then stepped out in the southern heat and I looked like a wet dog every Easter. Like, why? Can't I just be pretty for God once a year? No, I can't.
Well, I will tell you, I went and had my hair done on Monday, which is always a process because Shelby, I don't really tell her what to do. She just does what she wants to do with my hair. So she's like, okay, we're doing a different root color today. We're doing something. So I'm like, okay, Shelby, I have an appointment to be at. So we just need to, make sure.
Make it snappy.
Yeah. So 4 hours later.
Wow.
I was drinking coffee while I was having my hair done. And I thought I spilled a little bit of coffee because like the lid came off of my cup. But I didn't really think that much about it. I like wiped off the cape and, went on with my life. So I'm leaving the salon, going to this appointment. I take off the cape and I have coffee all down the front of my white shirt.
Oh, and you're not feeling this the whole time? Just dribbling?
No. So it was like a thicker sweatshirt, look type thing. And yeah, brown coffee all down the front of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to go back home. So Shelby finds a random sweatshirt at the salon.
Nice.
I put
I'm
that
sure she
on.
has some random stuff in her car.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, it was quite the experience. I'm going to meet like professional people with coffee all down the front of my shirt.
Well, your hair looks good.
My hair looks good. I'm trying to grow it out. So Shelby and I'm trying to get rid of my layers while you're cutting layers. But so yeah, Shelby evened out the bottom a little bit and gave me some
Nice.
color, got rid of my grays. So
I think I probably need an actual trim. Like it's getting long. When I'm sitting like on the bleachers, I can feel it like on my low. It's getting really low on my back.
yeah, your hair is so long. I'm always so jealous because my hair just doesn't like it gets to this point and it just stops growing. I think like here is the longest my hair has ever been. And
That's
your
like the shortest mine's ever been. Mine grows fast, very fast. I
yeah,
think we discussed this last week, actually.
yeah,
I have jumped on TikTok a little hard this week, and that's what caused the curtain bang situation.
nice.
Yeah. I have just started posting. I'm not going to look it up right now, but one of my TikToks got 15,000 views already this week. And so I'm like, go girl, go girl. I'm just trying to get the link in my bio so I can make some affiliate sales. And so I need a
There you
thousand
go.
followers.
You
So
need
I'm
how
just
many?
trying 1,000 to put a link in your bio. So I'm
Got
trying to get trying to be trendy like the girlies, but I don't know. Anyway, what did you do this weekend?
Oh, we had a crazy weekend this weekend. 3 birthday parties and
Dang.
yeah, a basketball game. I just felt like I was running from one side of town to the other constantly.
Yeah.
So, and it was such sucky weather again, and you just didn't want to be outside. And yeah,
I'm sorry. The weather here is so gloomy. We had like 5 minutes of sun the other day, and I thought my heart was going to leap out of my chest. It was so exciting. And this is historically the coldest week of the year for Michigan, and it is like 40 degrees.
yeah, we're really warm too. And we're supposed to get up into the 50s like starting tomorrow, and we are supposed to have sunshine.
I I love the warmth. I'm grateful for the warmth, but now everything is really ugly because it's like wet brown,
Yeah.
melty snow along every road, and there's no snow in sight. And this is like what I expect for like March, end of March, early April. I'm like, is it going to be like this for that long? Is it going to snow again? Are we going to have this ugly spring for a long time? I don't know.
Yeah, you are. You have lived there long enough to know this.
But
You're
I
like,
would rather it be I want to be picky. I want it to be like 30 degrees and covered in snow. I don't want it to be like freezing and like so crazy cold, but I don't want it to be this either because this is
yeah,
like not that much warmer than 30 and it's ugly. So,
I
yeah.
agree. Well, that's pretty much our whole winter because we don't get the snow like you do. So we just get massive amounts. It has rained buckets the last 5 days, I feel like. So we've just got
Ew.
nothing but rain, 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 and cold. It's been
I'm
thrilling.
sorry.
It's
It
okay.
really, really messes with your mood, doesn't it?
It definitely does. And like, I'm about to lose my mind. I have not been in my red light therapy this week. It's been such a busy week already. So, haven't been in my red light therapy. I have to get back tomorrow.
Good for you. Do you go to we discussed this. Do you go to Planet Fitness?
Yes. Yeah.
I do too, but I really want to get a red light, and I think I just am going to order one.
Yeah, you definitely should.
I should. We went to the indoor water park this weekend. It was
Oh,
warm.
what was that?
It was. It was. Everyone's eyeballs are burning because there's so much chlorine in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. The kids had their tournament. They played 2 games. They lost both games, and then we came to the water park and they played. And then they had like the consolation bracket, and they won that. But then everyone was playing in the water park until late at night. I put on my swimsuit, and went down the water slides. It was actually really fun. But I did not wear waterproof mascara. There's like black. I looked horrible. And then all the adults, we were hanging out, and like all the parents chit chatting in the lobby. There's probably like 30 of us. I did the good deed for everyone and ordered some DoorDash Taco Bell. And we were just like sitting there eating tacos, chilling. And the people that worked there were like, you guys need to turn on the volume, like make it like a library in here. It's too loud. I'm like, okay, okay. So
In the
we're
water park?
yeah, this was like later at night.
Okay.
And there's like this big lobby area that wasn't adjacent to any rooms. The rooms were, down the hallways, like away. So we're just like chatting. We're not rowdy teenagers. We're full on grown ass adults, just chatting it up. And they tell us to be quiet. So I thought, beat a little quieter. And they were just sitting there chilling, chilling. Then you're not going to believe this. Ready to be shooketh?
Yeah.
The freaking police show up.
What?
They called the police on us. 2 cops. And they're not just like chill cops. They have like vest and like they look tactical.
Oh my gosh.
Tactical. They are legit black on everything. Coming in there and they're like, you were asked to be quiet. And one of the dads is like an attorney or something, and he gets up and he's like, I don't understand why you're here. We were never asked to leave. Like they could have been like, hey,
Right.
enough is enough. You have to go to bed now. And the police are threatening to kick us out for trespassing in a hotel that we paid a god awful amount for to slide down 2 slides. I was like,
dying. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe it. I don't think anyone's ever called the popo on me before, but I was like hightailing it to my room. I was like, these slippers are not walking outside. I am not trespassing. I went to bed, girl. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was kind of just really embarrassing. And I was like, yeah.
Was there other people out, or you were the only ones out? Like, were you in an area where rooms could hear you, or were you like
I mean, it was like a huge open area with like couches and tables and a TV. Like it was meant to chill.
Yeah.
A space to chill. And the backside was like the employee like room slash lob, what do you call that? Where they go back and work, whatever. The other side of the room was a huge glass window that was out to this big old courtyard outside. Down the hallway to the right is the water park that was now closed.
Okay.
Down the hallway to the left is a restaurant, an indoor pool, an arcade. And then like kind of going down a way is hallways with rooms. So we weren't adjacent to rooms. But I mean, I guess we were loud. I guess you put 30 people talking and it gets loud. Like we were like frequently been like, shh, like that kind of thing. But I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm just embarrassed. And I'm just really happy that I didn't get arrested in the middle of Podunkville, Michigan.
Yes.
That would have been really embarrassing. I wonder if I would have had to call my mom. What would have happened if me and my husband got arrested for talking too loudly in a hotel room? Who do you call? Ghostbusters?
I would not have come to get you.
I wouldn't have come to get me either. Yeah, I guess I probably would have just gotten in the car actually and left if I had gotten in trouble for trespassing. I don't know. Anyway, it was really embarrassing, and my kids were still up, so that was even more embarrassing because the children saw.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our weekend.
I would leave quite the review for that
facility. I was considering it. Like I don't flex my social media presence often, but once in a while I'm like, the people need to know.
Yeah.
And I feel like you don't go to an indoor water park resort and expect it to be silent. It's full of kids.
Right.
It's full of chaos. And it's in the middle of January. So it's a packed place. I don't know. I don't know what you expect. And I would say that probably at least half the people that were staying there that weekend were for this basketball tournament. I mean, it was like 30 teams or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my embarrassment of the weekend.
Oh,
I took some photos, though. That's for sure.
I bet you did.
There's no photo. I didn't put it in my my weekend recap blog post, though. I didn't want to call out the popo. But anyway, those Those cops were definitely not defunded. They were there working hard.
With all
Hmm.
their gear.
With all their gear to get some rowdy sports parents from talking.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
I think that's about really all the excitement of the weekend. Yeah.
Well, I have a birthday coming up.
OMG. Wait.
Before we meet again, I am
Before we meet
going,
again?
yeah,
Carol,
say.
do you want to come visit for your birthday?
I thought about coming up with mom and dad this weekend. I didn't even know that they were coming up until like 2 days ago.
Wait, they're
Um,
coming this weekend? Next weekend.
Next weekend. They're
Next.
coming next weekend.
Yes.
Yes. Um, but
You were
I've
going to
already
come? You already have plans? What are
yeah.
you doing to celebrate your birthday?
You know what? We have not figured that out yet. I need to make plans. We talked about going out this weekend, but this weekend's getting kind of full, and then next weekend is getting kind of full. So I
Don't let your birthday slip you by. You need to celebrate hard.
I know. We definitely have to do something. It's just crazy. Crazy time of year.
When you say going out, do you mean like wine and a fillet? Or do you mean like ns, 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 ns?
You know I don't dance.
If you take me to a club at any time, any day, I will shake what my mama gave me.
Yes,
I
you
love dancing. Dancing is definitely going to be a part of my next birthday party. I'm so sorry that you feel like it doesn't need to be a part of yours.
I'm sorry too. But I will definitely be at your birthday party, so I will
Yes,
make
you will.
sure to get my grooves on.
Your grooves, plural. You have more than one grooves.
You know mine. The back swell.
You are not a dancer, are you? Do you enjoy dancing?
Really? No.
How about at a wedding? Are you doing like the cha-cha slide, the Cupid
I
shuffle,
will definitely do like
wobble baby?
yeah, those kind of dances. Yeah, I don't mind that. I just don't. I have rhythm. Like I can play. I took piano lessons for like 5 years. I can play the piano. Took a little bit of guitar lessons. Like I have rhythm, but it doesn't move. My body doesn't move.
Have you ever taken any dance lessons?
I have not.
Have
No.
you ever done any dance workouts?
A couple times.
There's a lady at an Ocean Isle that just started this like she's a workout instructor, fitness instructor, but she does these classes that are to like Cardi B music and stuff.
Okay.
And she, you get your heart racing, but she like shows you how to dance the dirty dances while you're working out. She's posted some clips. I'm like, dang, I want to learn to move like that.
Yeah. One of my friends keeps trying to get me to come to Zumba with her.
Oh, Zumba's
Um,
really fun.
Yeah, so I need to try that, but yeah, I just number one, like those fast moves are just not coordinated. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just need to loosen
Nothing
up a
is
little bit.
wrong with you at all. You're perfect. Just because you don't enjoy the dancing, just because your hips don't lie, it's okay. It's okay. All right, we'll do something more chill than like wine and filet.
Yeah, and we're trying to figure out if we have time to like get friends together or Jared and I are just gonna go somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it's up in the air.
Fair enough. You should come. Do you like spicy cocktails?
I do.
We went out to dinner.
Margaritas, spicy
Spicy
margarita.
margarita.
Yes.
We went out to dinner last weekend with some friends, and I got this cocktail. It was passion fruit puree, habanero vodka, and it had like literal pepper on the top of it. It
Ooh,
was so delicious. I need to
sounds really
recreate
good.
it, but I don't know what else was in it. It was like habanero infused, so I'm not sure exactly how to do that. Or maybe
I
I
think
could buy it.
Yeah, I think sometimes even if you go like to their website, it'll say kind of what's in there
What's
and then
in it?
figure out the
I should look it up
recipe.
because it was good, and I'd like to make it for you.
Yes,
If you like
I need
spicy drinks.
it.
Oh, well, do we have anything else that we? Oh wait, well we just covered that. Oh, and Whitney's birthday's coming up too. That
Yeah,
makes me sad to not be with her on her birthday or
I
near
know.
her
I already
birthday.
put it in my calendar at 9 p.m. the night before her birthday.
Oh,
Call her.
smart, 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 smart. I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
If I don't have something in my calendar these days, I'll like totally forget it, miss it, everything.
Me
Oh,
too. I do the color coordinated calendar for the family. Like every
yeah.
family member has a color, and it's with all the sports and stuff right now, it's just wild.
Are you
And
a Google Calendar? Is it on a
no,
phone?
paper,
Girl, girl.
paper.
You've
I
got
don't
to get
trust,
into the 21st century.
I don't trust it. Something's getting deleted. No, I don't trust it.
Well, you can keep a paper calendar and then do a Google calendar so that everybody knows. Like that's the thing with my family is I have all these things that I'm doing, but then nobody actually knows what I'm doing. So, then somebody's like, "Oh, I need here. You're asking the wrong person. I'm booked. I'm booked."
I see. Okay, maybe I should do that as well because, yeah, sometimes they're like, oh, can we go to the store? No, I have XYZ, or someone else has XYZ and they don't know about it. Like
And
today.
everybody knows everyone's schedule.
So if I just want to block like reading time, I'll just put like mom is busy.
Yes.
Tonight, Cooper wants to ride to the gym at 7 o'clock at night. And I'm like, for real? Like that's PJ time already.
I know. Owen's basketball practice is Tuesday nights from 8 to 9.
That's late for a young lad.
Late, and it's 20 minutes from here. So we don't get home until like 9:30. I'm like, I'm winding down at 8 o'clock at night. Like the kitchen is clean, everybody's quiet, we're watching TV. I'm winding. So to have to leave the
Yeah.
house then is, whew,
It's bad.
it's a
Yeah.
lot.
I don't go to bed till the wee hours, but the winding starts real early for me. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to go to bed earlier. But
It's
on,
later in the summer. I do stay up a
yeah.
lot later in the summer, especially because we sit out on our back porch a lot at night and watch TV and stuff like that. But in the winter, man, I mean, by 6 o'clock, I'm like, I want to be in my house.
I saw a sliver of sun at 6 p.m. last night or 2 nights ago.
Yes.
That was when the sun came out for just a little bit. And I was like, holy crap. I made an announcement in the whole house on Alexa. Does everyone see that the sun is kind of shining at 6 p.m.? We're getting to be on the other side.
I saw something the other day. I thought it said like 63 more days until spring. And
Hmm.
I was like, oh, I can do it. I can do it. I
I
can do
know. I
it.
tell myself all the time, you can do it. Look at my pink springy sweatshirt. I
I
just got
love it.
this is my favorite sweatshirt and it's my third color. They just came out with this pink and I'm feeling it.
It's
Feeling
very,
myself. It is
very
$10. If you're interested in it, link in my bio. No, just kidding. Like, no, on my Instagram. You can find it. There's no link in this bio, is there? Go to my Instagram, it's there. It's from Walmart. Hee hee.
It is very cute. I love it. I love all of the colors. You have green and black, right?
I
Yeah,
do.
very cute.
There's a purple, like a lavender, springy purple, and a pretty, like, light blue. And they're
Okay.
just so good, like everyday, comfortable. But they're like just a little bit elevated with the side slit and stuff. So
Hmm.
I like it.
I might have to
Wanna
go in there. We'll have matching pink sweatshirts.
let's do it. Let's do it. What do you our predictions about the Super Bowl last weekend were false.
Very false.
I
All
mean,
of
I
the
guess they weren't ours.
yeah, they just went so far down the toilet. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't even funny. I was texting you like, wait a minute, this is not anywhere close
Mm-mm.
to what was supposed to happen.
Nope. So I guess the NFL is in fact not scripted, as some people were speculating.
Yeah. Also, I'm so disappointed in the Lions because I really thought
I
they were pulling that game
know.
off. And then
They
they
look
just,
so good so early. They're like up 20 or something insane.
yeah, they just lost it all.
I know.
It was really sad. I was rooting for them just because of you. I didn't really care who won that game or any of the games for that matter.
Well, I was rooting for them just because we live in Michigan. I don't like, necessarily like Lions fan, but yeah, I was rooting for them because we live in Michigan. And also, I didn't want to see the Chiefs win again
I didn't want to see the Chiefs win either, but I figured that that would be the case. So,
because that's a conspiracy too.
well, yeah, probably.
I didn't want to see them win again. Two reasons. Are you ready?
Okay.
One, because They win too much. Like, I don't want it's like the Yankees winning the baseball. Like, I don't want to see the
It's
same
like
teams win all the time.
Alabama in the college.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my biggest beef with them, not because of Travis Kelce, although I'm so over it all,
Yeah.
which I called from when we first started this podcast about 400 years ago. Anyway, the next reason that I did not want to see them win is that we are repeating Super Bowl of 2020 now, this year.
Okay.
And I'm just not interested in repeating anything from 2020.
This is very true.
I don't want it to be an
Especially if
election year.
Travis Kelce is in the middle of it because he's just an interesting character.
Tell more. I do like his brother, and I do think that he should just go to all the tailgates and document them because that's funny stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I think that I don't really like when any one person is like too big and like I just don't want to hear about anyone like that much.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of over Travis Kelce because of that. I don't love him selling his soul for political reasons that are not even legit anymore. Like, are
Right.
they even legit anymore? Like, come on. Who's falling for this? So I don't like that. But yeah, 2020 should not be repeated. It's an election year. We have the same Super Bowl matchup, and
Yeah.
I'm not here for it. Mm-mm.
No, I agree. I agree. I didn't even realize that that was the same Super Bowl matchup as 2020. So now I've got to start putting oil all over my house and children.
Get some toilet paper stocked up.
Nope, not happening this year.
No. I think that there'd be way too many people for any kind of lockdown to happen again. People are going to be like streaking in the streets if that happens.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It would be, yeah, no.
Oh, I just closed my move ring. I've been cooling down for 72 minutes. I always forget to turn my watch off after a workout. Whoops. That's why I close my ring so easily. No, I started, like when I run, I was running this morning and, well, I was doing the incline walk and then I had a little run in there. But I like to stop it right after. But my heart rate's still so high, I like to do a cool down so I can get some credit for that continued high heart rate.
Yeah.
And then I forget. My workout ended 72 minutes ago. Anyway, yeah, so we are not here for repeating of 2020. Although, you know what I am excited for this year are the Olympics.
Yes. Yes, I'm excited for them too.
Paris Olympics. And also, do you remember Atlanta, Savannah, 1996? Woo-hoo. I told Billy, I was like, yeah, we went to the Olympics in Savannah. And he was like, you actually went to the Olympics? I'm like, well, it was like one part of it on the water. And I don't even remember what it was, really, but I just remember, okay. I remember standing in the crowd and being like really excited and chanting along.
I do. I remember that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was fun. Super fun. I wish I had some pictures. I'm sure there's pictures. Surely there's pictures somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
It was 1996. Do you realize that there are potentially people listening to this podcast that were born in 1996?
Oh, I'm sure.
Because they are grown-ass adults right now. I think I said ass
That's your
2
favorite
times.
phrase today.
I'm sorry. I woke up in a pleasant mood, and then my kids kind of set me off. I think I'm just like Moody Molly now. Like, I'm just like
You were moody last week. You want some hormone pills.
I was really moody last week for good reason. This week, I don't know.
You're just moody.
I don't know. I just like being moody. Although I think like I'm like premenopausal.
You're not premenopausal. You're just 40. Or almost 40.
Do you think I should get some lip filler?
No.
Just a little bit, like to hydrate the lips.
No.
Okay, fine. I won't. I'll keep the Botox though. Girlfriend likes a solid face. And then I don't look so angry when I'm moody.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Always happy.
Always happy. Should we move along from the nonsense combo to what we actually came here to talk about?
The stages of motherhood.
I mean, this ties in well because part of the reason I'm moody is because of motherhood this morning. I'll just say, one of my children hid food that he wanted to eat so that other people wouldn't eat it. Food that I made, hid it. Hid it.
I'm not going to guess which one.
What kind of selfish nonsense is that? I gave that kid the cold shoulder today. Cold as ice, baby. And he says, Mom, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Just pissed at you. That's what I did. Um, yeah. So the challenges of now are, for me, trying to raise adults almost. Like, it's like these kids are becoming like little adults, not even little. I don't know. I just feel like they're, well, at least Cooper is about to be out into the world doing like real adult things. And that's where my head is. Like, you could be living in a house by yourself in 3 years and you're already there.
Yeah.
And I'm like panicked about, are you equipped to go into the world? And this is stuff I wasn't so worried about like 14 years ago. But I feel like the stress of, are you ready for real life is very big for me right now.
Yeah.
And am I doing a good enough job to equip you for real life?
You are doing a good enough job. Well, you're going to be shocked at how much he matures between now and the next couple of years. Like there is, and I think that's different for each child. Um, there is like a kind of an age where it just all clicks. Like, oh, I actually need to work a job, save my money, and the process of like teaching that responsibility kind of comes in little chunks, you know. Um,
Yeah. Nuggets of wisdom.
Yeah, yeah. You're doing a fine job.
Thank you. He's very mature in a lot of ways, but sometimes I'm like, did you think before you did that? Like, where's the thought process? Um, but a lot of days I miss the early years. And I, as an early young mom, I never thought I would be saying that. But I miss like the days of being on the couch with my baby
Yeah,
and nap time and bottles. And I miss that so much. And I would have another baby tomorrow if my husband was on board. I just miss the baby days. I miss them so much. And here's one other thing I truly miss: being able to go on vacation anytime you darn well please.
yes,
If you are a parent to young children under school age, take the dang vacation in
yes.
October while you can, because soon you will be a slave,
To
full on
sports,
slave. Yep.
mostly sports and
Sports.
school, but
Sports
they're
and
kind of tied
school.
together.
Yes, but I feel like sports is even worse. Like, I think that, like, you miss a game or you miss a practice, you're missing the next game, you're not going to get played. And I was just talking to my friend about this, like, the pressure of these children in sports is insane.
Yeah.
Like, we need to normalize it actually being okay to miss stuff, because life and vacations and family and life is more important than school sports, rec sports, any sports, in my
Well,
opinion.
and we've talked about this a million times, but I think it's high time to have like a mom's revolt of games in the middle of Christmas break. When
Amen.
are we supposed to
Hallelujah.
go on vacation? When are we supposed to go see family? When are we supposed to do this? Over
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, over Christmas, New Year's, they have
Right.
scheduled all of these games.
Because we don't have enough? Come on.
Right. I mean, there has to
It
be
is insane.
a way to have 1 week off, that you can kind of fit all of the other things in. But I hated that. I don't have anyone playing winter sports right now, but that always irritated me because I'm like, I want to be able to enjoy Christmas break and actually have time off. And that was
Right.
never an option.
Yeah. I mean, we came home early this year because
Yeah.
of sports. And our only night during the week right now, or at all, is Wednesdays. Every other day we have something, even over the weekend. We have
Yeah.
practices or games every single day but Wednesdays. Well, Cooper actually still has practice on Wednesdays, but it's usually earlier, like immediately after school. So we at least have the evening, but
Right.
it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. So that is something that is a true gift of young years, is
Yes.
being
Also,
able to travel.
I wish I had just taken my kids out of school and done the vacations off season too. Like
Yeah.
I worried so much about, oh, they're gonna miss this, they're gonna miss that. Like that would have made no difference whatsoever in
What did mom always say?
5 days.
Mom says it makes no difference in the light of eternity. Is that what she says?
Yes.
We have actually always taken our kids out a week in the middle of the school year until last year. Every single
Yeah.
year, Cooper kindergarten to ninth grade, we've taken a week off to go on a vacation. And last year, I'm actually surprised we didn't do. I guess because we went to the beach for Thanksgiving, we took them out like a couple days and made that our trip. But yeah, we always have, and I don't regret it a bit. They're all doing fine. I mean, I think if you have a child that needs more help in school or something, then maybe that would be an issue. But otherwise, it's not.
It gets a little bit harder in high school, I think.
Yes,
But yeah, in those younger years, like just do it. Just
take
take
the
them
trip.
out.
Yes. What is your least favorite thing? Like the thing that you are glad, glad, glad is over from the young, young years?
I think the sleepless nights.
That is true. That is true. I would love another baby, but I need sleep. I think I might die of lack of sleep if I had to do that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like now Jared and I have kind of switched places because I like the last probably 4 or 5 months, I've never been a great sleeper, but I think for so long having little kids, like I did not sleep a full night for like 16 years.
It's true, and I
Yeah.
think like they're making like little sounds and stuff in the night. And I had the baby monitor, and literally until we moved here, so until Lincoln was like 6 years
Yeah.
old. So from the time Cooper was born till Lincoln was 6, that's what I don't even know. A lot of years, I had a baby monitor, so you hear everything, and then you wake up all night. So like maybe the baby monitor isn't completely necessary once your child doesn't need you to like feed them during the night.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, now Jared, he gets up more at night than I do, and I'm like dead to the world. I'm just making up for all of those years.
Yeah, you have to. Oh man, I I definitely don't miss that, and I really don't miss changing diapers either. That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
taking the trash out all the time because it smells like poop.
Yeah. Wrapping everything in plastic
Mhm.
bags.
And I remember like visiting you and people and be like, "Where should I put this poop bag? Because you don't have a diaper genie or whatever."
Packing the diaper bag constantly, like every time you're leaving the house, snacks and diapers, making sure there's wipes, extra clothes, all
Yeah.
that
I used to have like a care pack in the back of my car, like bringing up all these old memories, like an extra outfit, extra snacks, extra everything in like a big thing in the back of my car.
Yeah.
So I wasn't so like having to grab everything. But man, you know what I really loved is grocery shopping with like the little baby in the feety jammies. Lincoln went everywhere in his feety jammies, to the store, to church, everywhere. He loved those feety jams.
Yeah.
I miss the feety jam.
I miss carrying them in the little carrier, the little strap on. I'm going blank with the name. It's been so long.
The Bjorn,
Yes.
the baby Bjorn. But I bet you don't miss the achy back.
No, because
My
I think
neck, my back.
I think Owen lived in that thing until he was like 14 months old, and that's why he didn't walk till he was a year and a
Oh,
half.
Owen was such a wild child.
He was. But do you remember he loved to be carried literally until he was like 6 years old? I would hike that kid up on my hip.
But he
I
was
think
always so little, and so it
he
wasn't
was
a
so
big
tiny.
deal.
And I knew he was my last, so I like treasured every minute.
Yeah.
And this is so sad. The other day we were walking into Target and I turned around to like grab his hand because we were crossing the street and he was like, "Mom, I'm old enough now. I don't need you to take my hand."
Oh,
It's so sad. I'm like, okay.
I got Lincoln's hand yesterday on the way out of Cooper's game for like 10 seconds. And
Yeah.
then, like, he just kind of pulled it away. He didn't say anything, but he just kind of slid it away. I'm like, okay, we're here. Okay.
Well, just for the record, I am team Molly have another baby.
I am too. I don't, my body really doesn't want to have another baby because I had three not awesome. I mean, my pregnancy, I was on bed rest with 2 out of 3. I had C-sections with all of them. I had a complicated C-section with Lincoln. That's Billy's hesitation is he's scared of my body going through another surgery,
Yeah,
carrying another baby. Are they going to be able to do the get into my spine like they did last couple times? All that stuff. So
sure.
that's the fear.
That's
But
understandable.
what?
That's understandable.
Yeah, I understand. But I also didn't know that Lincoln was my last. Like you say, you knew Owen was your last. I did not know that Lincoln was my last. And I always like kind of hoped for a fourth. And so I feel like I don't know if I got like closure, quote unquote, for the baby phase. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I can understand that.
I don't know. But then I think I don't know how many I could have 10 kids and I might still feel this way. You know, like I love babies. I love being pregnant. I love all of it. And I
Yeah.
know a lot of people don't, but I freaking love it. So I feel like it might just be an issue with me that I could have a ton. But I also really want to go to Greece and I
Yeah.
can't go to Greece if I have another baby.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, I could, just not like anytime soon. And
Right.
like
A
we're
couple of
very
years.
much at that phase where I'm like, hey, grandparents, can y'all watch the kids? Or we're almost to the phase where Cooper can watch the kids. And I'm like, well, that would be a lot to just go back to a kid on the teat for a year.
Yeah.
So that's a thing for sure. Every time I'm working out though, I'm like, you know what would be way better than working out? Just get pregnant. I think about it every day. I'm like, this fat pooch on my stomach would just turn into a baby bump and it'd be so cute. All of a sudden, it's like the silver lining.
Well, and then you could have your C-section and a tummy tuck at the same time and just wipe out both problems.
I don't think they'll do that because I asked at my last one.
Oh.
There's too much swelling during the
Okay.
C-section.
That
Hmm.
makes sense.
It does make sense. But can we like do a drain or like keep the thing open, the incision open for like 10 days and then you can go back in and do whatever has to be done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would require going back under anesthesia. So maybe okay. Flawed plan. Anyway, yeah, I definitely miss that, but it's also really exciting to see their personalities come to life. Like they're all of mine are so different and it's really fun to see. Also super annoying at times, but mostly fun. Mostly fun. It's
Yeah.
exciting though when you start to see their personalities to think about like what they're going to be when they grow up or like what kind of dad they're going to be or husband or all those things that you start to see little glimpses of. I like
Yeah.
that.
And I do think once you start seeing those little things, you can like sit back and take a deep breath, like, okay, I've done my job.
I'm not quite there yet, but I hope I get there. Like I'm
Well,
proud, but I'm like, oh gosh, are they screwed up? Are they okay? Lincoln last night at bed, he didn't brush his teeth well. So I told him like you have to go brush your teeth again and if you don't do a good job, you lose dessert tomorrow night. And he went back in the bathroom and scrubbed his teeth, came back out. And like I literally see plaque. I'm not being picky. Like there is plaque between the teeth and the gum, right there at the top.
yeah.
So I said, buddy, you have to come back to the bathroom. I have to brush your teeth and you lose dessert tomorrow. You're the meanest mom ever. I don't like your face. He told me like some really mean stuff. I'm like, holy crap. So I'm like, okay, once everything calmed down a little bit, you're brushing so hard, you're so mean, blah, blah, blah. So we get into the room, everything's calm. I'm like, listen, I'm just doing my job here because my job is to make sure that you take care of yourself. And if you want your teeth to rot out of your head when you are an adult, you are not going to get a wife. No one's going to want to kiss your lips. You are going to be ugly. If you would like to do that when you're a grown up, so be it. But my job right now is to keep your teeth healthy and you're going to do it. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, that was my momming last night.
That sounds fun.
Mhm. Um,
And I think you've gone through this too, but I think at some point in time, each of my kids have told me that they hated me, which was like oh my God. Like,
it it takes your breath away.
Yeah.
And you like want to take it so personally, but like this is an outburst because like what need do they not have met right now that they are lashing out at me?
Right. Yeah. And
And
it's like an anger and they don't mean it, but it
yeah,
definitely is like, I'm just gonna cry.
I'm crying thinking about it right now. It's the worst, but I'm really trying to be less of an emotional mom, and I am an emotional basket case, generally speaking. I love crying. I love everything
I love
emotional and
crying.
moody. Oh my gosh, I love a good cry. You don't?
No.
Why?
My eyes get all puffy, my mascara's all messed up. No.
No. A good cry is just what the doctor ordered sometimes. Preferably like in the shower when you don't have makeup on or something to that extent. Like I don't want to cry like now. I just put mascara on this morning, but I've gotten a lot better about controlling my tears, but I am still a very emotional being. So in my motherhood, I feel like that was a big fault for me for a long time because I was being so emotional about my kids' behavior, like taking things personally. And now I'm like, okay, my kid doesn't hate me. They hate being told what to do. They want
Yeah.
to do whatever they want. Like, what is actually happening here? It's not me. Like,
Yes.
or maybe it is me and I'm just ruining them.
And
Um, but
I think the more emotional you respond to a situation, usually the more escalated it becomes instead of
ow, ow,
de-escalated.
ow. I just hit my elbow on this chair. Speaking of emotional,
And we're going to see the tears right now.
that hurt. It really hurt. It wasn't even my funny bone. It was like the side elbow protrusion. Oh, okay. I'm all better now. Um, yes. This is I think I picked this up from my childhood, but I was this is kind of embarrassing. I'm going to say it anyway. Okay, when my kids are acting up, I often will sing a song, and it is usually a song about how I'm feeling in that moment. And it really pisses my kids off, and it really pisses my husband off. And I feel like our mom might have done that, like singing in times that were like stressful or fighting or whatever.
Yeah.
Did she do that? Did she sing?
I don't remember
I
that.
feel like I remember her singing. And for me, I'm like, I'm singing, I'm singing. I'm literally like Elf. I'm singing, everyone's singing. It makes me feel better. For my family, it pisses them off. So it took me a few years to recognize like I am escalating the situation by singing about what's happening. So I have stopped that for the most part. Sometimes I sing in my own head, but I'm trying to recognize ways that I react to situations that might be helpful to me, but might encourage more chaos in my home. So no more singing. It's especially bad. What?
Cracking me up. I can just like envision you, everybody's mad, and Molly's like, kumbaya.
It's not usually a song. I'm trying to think of an example. It's usually something made up. I'm a pretty good freestyle rapper, as I think we've discussed. It's usually something I've made up, and it's usually something that's like, it's mean. It's mean of me.
Well, yeah, then you're getting even more.
I'm getting even it's a nasty response. And in my head, I'm like, woohoo. No, it's not nice. I'm
I
just
was
gonna
thinking that you're actually singing like a song. Like, now mom did used to, come into our room every morning and she would open up the blinds. And we lived in Florida, so there was
always
plenty of sunshine.
and she would sing, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory.
But she also sang, "Oh, let the sun shine in."
Shine in, face it
Face
with
it
a
with
grin.
good.
Yeah, that one. And then she sang, oh, how he loves you and me at night,
And
scratch in the back. I like that one. Lincoln likes that one too. He loves a back scratch and a song, not a mean song. I'm trying to even think about like what I sing. Sometimes if I sing like Jesus music, like a church song or something, when I'm upset, then I get nervous that they're going to correlate bad, like negative feelings that they're having with like Jesus music. So I stopped doing that as well. So now I'm just mute. Can't sing in my own house. I should just sing like Cardi B or something.
There you go. There
Maybe
you
I'll do that.
go.
Yeah. So I am also growing up along with my children and learning what responses are appropriate and what aren't. And I've gotten to where I tell them, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best, especially with Cooper. I'm like, you are my first. I've never done this before. I'm just trying. And I just want to be honest with him. Like, I'm doing what I feel like is the best thing to do in this situation. And I need you to do the same thing. And I need you to respect that I'm your parent and I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to say that. We say that to Jaden quite often. So.
I think it's good. Like it gives them like I'm not trying to be God. I'm not trying to like be the judge and jury. I'm just trying to do like my job and take care of you and raise you. And I'm not always going to make the best choice. I'm not always going to be perfect. But
Yeah.
I sure as heck I'm going to try to
Yeah.
do what's best. So
Yeah.
I think that that's given me a lot of like weight off my shoulders of like perfection in parenting and just being like communicating with him, especially Cooper, as he's the oldest, but just communication that yeah, I'm not going to get it all right all the time. And that's okay. And it gives them permission to kind of fail too and know it's okay,
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely. Absolutely.
That might be my biggest parenting tip. It's okay to fail.
Yes, for sure. I agree with that. Perfection will only cause stress and anxiety and all of that kind of stuff. So,
Yes, 100%. And when I don't cook dinner and we get takeout, it's okay too. That was a big pressure I put on myself for a long, long time.
that is
Although we have not
definitely
eaten dinner out in a lot of days. A lot
except
of
for
days.
last,
What?
except for last weekend when you were at the tournament.
I Oh, that's true. Dadgummit, Casey. We did eat pizza.
You went 14 days before that. Right
We went
before the dinner.
we
That
went
is
14 days before that, and then last Friday we went out with our friends on a date, but I still made dinner for the kids. And then all last week was beyond the 14 days. I cooked all last week, and
good.
I've cooked so far every night this week, Monday and Tuesday.
That is impressive. Very
Hmm.
impressive.
Oh, and Sunday. I cooked Sunday too. Yesterday when I was cooking, I was singing about how I hate cooking dinner. Oh my gosh, I'm recognizing this as a flaw in me. I was thinking about cooking dinner every day till I die. I'm the worst.
Okay, so maybe you do need just a little bit of counseling. Can we get a therapist up in here?
Oh my gosh, this is like my therapy. I need to stop singing. Wow. Wow. What else am I supposed to do with that emotion? Just shove it down to my toes?
No, maybe take that emotion
Hmm.
and put it in a positive song. Like something to help you get out of that headspace.
I'm so grateful that my family is hungry. I get to cook them dinner every day, every day. I'm so grateful that I have money to buy food. I get to cook them dinner every day. Hip hooray.
Oh, look, you've made progress already.
Okay, I'll just sing that jingle. It is true. I should shift the singing to a more positive song.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I feel like I just got hit in the face with a harsh truth today.
Oh man. I'm sorry.
You know what? I should just stop being in a bad mood so much. I should stop singing and
You should definitely stop singing about your bad mood.
Did you know that singing though, it helps your vagus nerve and it helps like with your stress hormone. I've been doing a lot of research about the vagus nerve, humming and singing and like tapping. It's supposed to be helpful for resetting your vagus nerve and causing calm. So in my head, I'm like, I'm singing and causing myself to be more calm, when in reality, I am spiraling myself.
I kind of feel like you are. Maybe you should just go with the bee hum.
The bee
You
hum?
know? Yeah, like the
Just
like that's supposed to be very calming.
I
kind of
could
makes me
do that. I
laugh.
could do that, but honestly, there's going to be words in my head. I'm going to put words to the bee hum in my head.
There you go.
Okay, well, I have some things to work on this week, and this started out as a podcast about motherhood, and it has ended up being a therapy session for me in things that I should not do as a mother.
Well, next week when we come back, let's talk about how you've improved.
I mean, that's the whole point of this podcast, right? We're trying to be better humans and we're trying to help people as much as we can. So maybe me pointing out my enormous flaws in motherhood will help other people feel better about themselves. I wonder if there's anyone else that sings way too much about negativity.
I do not think about negativity, but only because you have an innate blessing to be able to put words together. Like, I swear you could be like a songwriter.
I should try to be a songwriter. If Taylor Swift can write about all of her breakups, I can be able to write about something.
Motherhood. You can write about motherhood.
Are those going to be top hits on the radio?
I don't think so.
My kid said he hated me because I brushed his teeth. Oh my, oh my, oh me. I don't think that's going to be a good one. What did I just do? My curtain bangs went bizarre. Okay. I am not going to sing anymore on here. Lord.
I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard.
Okay.
Okay, it's time to wrap this up.
I need to go. I really need to go. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm having a hot flash. I told you I'm perimenopausal or something like that. My curls are gone. There's not even humidity in here. My curls are flat. Like, things are not going well for me. Also, your picture's been frozen on my screen for like 15 minutes. I have no idea if you think this is funny or if you're pissed off. I hope that this doesn't look like this on YouTube.
Hopefully not. But
Hopefully
I
not.
think it does continue to record, even if it's frozen. Let's hope, anyway.
Let's hope, because you just look shocked. You've been looking shocked for quite a while.
We'll see. We'll see here in a few minutes. Well,
We'll see. All
have a
right.
good week. Stop singing.
I am focusing on positive motherhood this week, and I encourage you to do the same.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.